Hello, welcome. My name is Roger Drakes. It's a Sunday afternoon, early October Sunday afternoon. I'm with Sotheby's International Realty, and I am here to just introduce myself, reintroduce myself, and talk about what I've been doing, what I've been up to. I'm a realtor, real estate broker here in Los Angeles. It's 2020, and for most people, it's been a very turbulent, up and down type of year. Expect the unexpected. So I just wanted to jump up real quick and talk about what's been going on business-wise. A little bit of personal stuff, and also just like I said, reintroduce myself to everyone out there. Now, understand, every time you come on camera and every time you're talking and every time you're doing a social media post, it's absolutely a PR push. It's a way to get the people that may work with you, clients, friends, family, strangers, everyone in the neighborhood, whatever it may be, to actually know who you are, what you're about, what you sound like, how you talk, some of your interests. That's why it's good to mix the personal with the business, to know that you are a human at the end of the day. I'm here at the crib, my wife and kids are away. That's why I have the time today, this Sunday, to make this video, which is great. Anyone who has two kids and a household full of kids and family knows how hectic it can be at home. So I'm grateful for this moment just to jump up here and also just interact a little bit with how it all goes down real estate wise. I've closed two first-time buyer listings this year, or first-time buyer closings, should I say, this year, which I'm extremely proud of. Reason being is because of, as you know, buying and selling real estate, and you know, the way you live and the transferring of property for most people is the biggest deal in their life. If not financially biggest, emotionally the biggest deal, because ultimately where you live is a hugely emotional thing. So basically, to help people get into their first home, their first major financial decision, their first step on the ladder of financial growth as far as investing and appreciation, helping people along that way, is something I'm really, really proud and really eager to do. Now, I do love listings. I specialize in listings. Most of my deals have been listings, photography, art, droning, staging, setting up, all that kind of stuff is what I do really gravitate to and almost prefer. But at the same time, gratification comes back at you, I'd say, in a bigger way when you help a first-time buyer, even a buyer, but especially a first-time buyer, you know, grab them keys to that home and push that, you know, push it through the door. So did it this week. I did one a few months ago back in March in West Hollywood. I did one this week out in Riverside County, and it doesn't matter the size of the deal, it doesn't matter where you work. I've learned that as well. To me, and I'm sure to a lot of great agents out there, is a very important personal service-driven thing that they're doing for somebody. Therefore, you really push to the back of your mind things of like area and how much this deal is going to promote my future listings and how much commission I'm going to make ultimately. So I was very grateful to be chosen to represent my good friends out in Riverside County on the purchase of their first home. Great family, and it was very, like I said, very special. So two of those this year I've done, been wonderful, and had quite a few listings this year, some of which haven't sold. So let me touch on that real quickly, because this is when I said at the beginning about the ups and downs of real estate. You really got to be built for this. If you ain't built for this roller coaster of results and failures and results and failures, then you're probably not going to be in it for a while. So like I said, this year I've had a few closings, pre-pandemic and post-pandemic, but I've also had about 3 listings that have come on the market, look great, boom boom boom. You know, you push them on your social media, everyone's saying, oh, congrats, great new listing, whatever. But ultimately I've learned through experience and time, don't celebrate anything until it's done. Don't celebrate even having a new listing necessarily until you've closed escrow. You've lifted contingencies, you've passed all the inspection periods, everything's done, everyone's happy, bank is funded, if it's cash is sent to escrow, whatever, and you've closed. Anything prior to that is celebrating too early, and anything can happen in real estate. So that's what I've gained from the years of working, buying and selling, and learning that you don't celebrate. You don't. A new listing, no matter I have one right now, $2.749 million in Mar Vista right now, and I haven't celebrated once. All I'm doing is working it, spreading it, PRing it, marketing it, and making sure it gets out there, and also at the same time working with the clients to see if we can find the right price point that's going to lead to the success. Because at the moment, not sure. whole nother video, but not sure where we're at. So like I said, no celebrations yet. I had a couple. I had one which was a great listing, slam dunk, great pricing, great marketing, great everything. But at the end of the day, something happened in the family, which was really unfortunate, still is unfortunate, and it changed everything. So right now that listing's been withdrawn. Those kind of things happen in real estate. And then you have others where, you know, you just put it on the market, literally 9 days, 14 offers, chose the first offer, closed in 21 days or whatever, boom, it's done. It's super easy. 3 or 4 weekends of showings, you know, 2-hour showings to get those 14 offers. So that's a scenario where you have, you know, it's perfect. Literally, it's perfect for a listing agent. It's a perfectly marketed home, and it goes for the right price. You get over asking, the sellers are happy, everyone's happy. And we are actually in that market right now. So if you're looking for a home and you see stuff on the MLS and it's been there forever, that means it's overpriced. Ultimately, there could be loads of different things that play a factor in something not moving. Freeway close, obsolescence because of you know, it's by a factory or it's by an apartment building, or it could be many things, or area. Obviously, area matters, location. But ultimately, everything does have a price that it will sell for, a number. And ultimately, if something's not working, you know, if you try everything else first and you try the easy fixes and you try the cost-effective fixes, and it's still not working for you, then it's ultimately the price. You need to get to the price point, a price adjustment we call it, because of nobody wants to hear reduction. So we call it a price adjustment or price amendment to get to that point where it's going to move, you know, and you're going to get bodies into the house at least to see that property. So we're in a market where things are moving right now. Like I said, the one I just sold for my first-time buyers was a market where nearly every good listing was getting more than 10 offers on the table in writing. So that means that it's a very, very hot market. It's a seller's market where they have the leverage, but ultimately the buyers still have the power because you need someone to buy it. You know, you need someone to buy it. There's a lot of people talk a lot about leverage and who has the power. It really depends on each scenario, because ultimately if something's not priced right, you know, then the buyers have the power because they could just say no and walk. You know, it depends on what the scenario is. So that was that. It's definitely a seller's market, and if you really want to buy and you are a buyer, you know, make sure you get a good buyer's agent, absolutely, because a lot of people take shortcuts and believe they can kind of roll into open houses and talk to listing agents and get great representation, get someone who's going to be on your side. Not going to work. That person is representing the owner of the property and the seller. They may, you know, get you in there and get you a deal and say yes, but all the little terms and negotiations within the deal won't be favorable to you because you're not their priority. So my advice is always work with a buyer's agent. You don't pay the buyer's agent, by the way, so that's always a bonus. The buyer's agent gets paid from the seller's proceeds. So work with a buyer's agent to get that full representation, so you can fight for the little bits and pieces you need done, and you know you're fully protected and covered, obviously, by the brokerage in a legal way. So that's a good thing and something to know for people thinking of buying. Like I said, my name is Roger Drakes. I'm with Sotheby's International Realty. I just wanted to pop up real quickly and make a quick video. I don't do enough. Like I said, 2020 is a very turbulent year for most people, so I hope you're doing well, first and foremost, out there. Healthy, safe, you know, business, job, whatever, kids, everything, schooling, everything going well. And if you're thinking of buying or selling a property anywhere in Los Angeles, because like I said, this year alone, Los Angeles, West Hollywood, North Hollywood, Riverside County, and also San Bernardino. There you go, San Bernardino County. So I go where the clients go. If I can't help them, I definitely know somebody who can. So therefore, if you're thinking of buying and selling anytime soon, this year, next year, give me a call. My details are below, and let's do some work. Let's talk. Let's build.